Satguru, Tan Tan Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. And if we come for that sole purpose, everything else will make sense. We will stop wandering around, aimlessly wondering what's my purpose in life. Because when we understand that our purpose in life is to connect to the Guru, and why, Satsang, you must be asking why? Because Guru Sahib came onto this earth to change everyone's mindset and to create that Chardi Kala Panth, that no matter what Satsang Ji came in our way, whether it was Sukh and whether it was Dukh, we will always remain in Chardi Kala. Because remember, even Satsang Ji, too much Sukh makes a man forget about Guru, makes a person forget about why Guru, because when we get too excited, we forget. This is why a little bit of Dukh sometimes connects us to Guru Sahib. I'm not wishing Dukh upon anyone, but remember, where there's happiness, there will be sadness. And the quicker we accept that, the more Chardi Kala we'll be in. That's why Maharaj says, Dukh daru sukh rog paya ja sukh tam na hui. That why is the Dukh, is the daru, meaning the medicine? Because when a banda is a little bit dukhi, they'll tend to turn to Vaheguru. We see it in ourselves. When something happens, we come to Guru Sahib's charan and we say, Maharaj, please, this has happened to me, help me. But what Guru Sahib is saying to us, if we can understand that we have not been dukhi physically, but if we have a little bit of dukh in our minds, it's sometimes a little good thing because it makes us connect to Guru Sahib. And when we understand that that's part of life, then that's only then we'll find true happiness, Satsang Ji. Because let's face it, you can't find happiness through the material things of the world. They do give you happiness. Undoubtedly, you have a happiness, bliss for that moment, but it doesn't last forever. The true Anand is we want is from Guru Sahib, because they give us that Anand. Anand paya meri mai, Sat Guru mein paya. The true Anand comes from the Sat Guru. In order to do that, we must connect. And how do we connect, Satsang Ji? Is by telling this deed mind that you are everything, Vaheguru, and I'm nothing. Now, it's another question to be asked. Where is Vaheguru, Satsang Ji? Vaheguru is within all of us. So we're telling ourselves, this deed mind, that I am part of Vaheguru's creation. So Vaheguru, please help me get the strength. Do the ardas to yourself that, Maharaj, bless me with that soji, that I can understand how to connect with you. So when you hear the Kirtan, you look at the translations that we're very fortunate to have. Done Sikhi to the max, that these Gurmukh Pyare, you create such an app that we can read the Shabad and see the translation, but sometimes the translation isn't enough. So we sit in the Sangat and we hear the Shabad and we read the board and we think, oh wow, is that what Guru's saying? But sometimes it does not make sense. So you have to ask questions. This is what humans do. We ask questions. It's good to ask questions. Ask a Gyaniji. You have a beautiful Gyaniji who knows so much, much more than I'll ever know in my whole life. When you speak to them and if you've got any questions, ask them, what's Guru Sahib saying here? Don't just walk in the Gurdwara and say, oh wow, that was amazing Shabad sang by Siddharth Singh. Wow. No, understand what was Siddharth Singh singing. Sometimes we get so involved and blissful from that Shabad, then we walk out and we're singing it all day, then we forget the next day. But it's good, that's okay. Shabad Kirtan is like almost like a bottle of fizz. You open the bottle and the fizz, it bursts out the bottle, but then eventually it goes flat. Where Katha is like a constant drip of water. And the reason why, Satsang, because when someone does Katha, like for myself now, when I speak on stage, I'm not saying it to use. I'm not samjahan use how to live this life and how to connect to Guru. I'm samjahan myself, Satsang Ji. So I'm telling myself off. Then that way, it keeps me on my toes. It makes me realize my mission in life as well is to connect with Guru. But in the Sadh Sangat, it's with Guru resides. Today is the month of Magh. Mara says, Magh Madan, Sang Sadhu, Turi Ishnan Kar. that in the Sangat, cleanse yourself. How do we cleanse ourselves? You think, how can I wash myself in the Sangat? But Maharaj is talking about washing this dimag, washing this mind of ours. That's what Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj says, Man jeeta, jag jeet. The only way we can conquer this mind is by meditating. And once we conquer this mind, once we get a hold of this dimag and understand our purpose in life, then we can conquer the world, Satsang Ji. Not conquer the world in a physical sense, but it means you're in control of everything, meaning you do the right thing. You're aware of your consciousness. Then you know that this is wrong, this is right. And that's why Maharaj says, and Japji said, Man jeeta jag jeet. That's man. Beat this mind. You know, in the last few years, mental health is on the rise. People are struggling in life. Gurbani has all the answers. We're so lucky. Tan Guru Nanak. Tan Guru Nanak has given us everything. So before I continue, to everybody to connect to Tan Guru Nanak, I want everybody to close their eyes, back straight. And don't connect with me, Satsang Ji, because I'm nobody. Connect to the Guru. Put your focus on the Guru. And we'll do some Simran for 2 minutes just to connect. And then we'll continue with the Katha. So don't need tabla, I just need all your voices because my voice is not the best. So I need start from the Sad Sangat. Tan Guru Nanak, Tan Guru Nanak, Tan Guru Nanak, Tan Guru Nanak, Japo Tan Tan Guru Nanak, Tan Guru Nanak, Tan Guru Nanak, Japo Tan Tan Guru Nanak, 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 Japo sare Tan Tan Guru Nanak, 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 Vaheguru, 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 Japo Vaheguru, 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 Tan Guru Nanak, Tan Guru Nanak. Tan Guru Nanak, Tan Guru Nanak, Tan Guru Nanak, Tan Guru Nanak, Tan Guru Nanak. Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. So the reason why we sing Shabad and we meditate in this way is again to help us connect. But we have to do it through love, Satsangaji. Connected to Guru Sahib has to be done through love. Because Joto Prem Kilan Ka Chao. Sir tar tali gali mere aao. Ek maraj pair teri jai, sir ti jai, kaan na ki jai. Maraj puts a caveat in there, Satsangaji, that to play this game, you've got to play it with love. And Satsangaji, that is unconditional love, Satsangaji. There should be no condition of connecting to Guru Sahib. I was speaking to Virji this morning, we're talking about the hukam. It's all about understanding that when you connect with Guru Sahib with love, and it's unconditional, then you have to accept everything that comes with it. And I know it's easier said than done. But as I said previously, once you connect and understand that no matter what comes in your life, Satsangaji, whether that is dukh and whether that is sukh, you will remain the same. And Jardikala. So Maharaj says, Sarti jai ka na ki jai. What's Maharaj saying? They're saying, once you connect, once you give me your head and hand, once you give me all your mat of this dunya, all this rubbish of the dunya, and come into the charan of Guru Granth Sahib Ji. That's why we matta take Satsangaji. That's why we put our matta to the floor, to the charan of Guru Sahib, to say, Guru Sahib, cleanse my mind, and give me your teachings. And once you connect, what happens, Satsangaji? We've seen it in our own families. I've been here. I'm talking from lived experience. Once we connect to the Guru, your own family will try to pull you off this path. I'm not ashamed or scared to say, even though my dad will hunt me down after this, that my dad will say, oh, why are you wearing a kirpan? Why are you keeping your Dara Prakash like this? And I'm thinking, Dad, are you not a Sikh? And they are a Sikh, and they're a very proud one, and they love Guru Sahib. So I'm not judging them. The point I'm making that sometimes even your own family will take you off this path. And this is what Maharaj is saying, that once you connect with prem, with love, don't pay attention to public opinion. Because there's so many people, even around you, that your own family will try to take you off this path. Take you away from the truth, Satsangaji, because that's exactly what we want to connect to. It's the truth. Because everything in Guru Granth Sahib is the ultimate truth. That all the way from Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj instilling this beautiful love of Gurbani from that Ik Oankar all the way to Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, whose Prakash Purb will be celebrated next week. Then they created the Khalsa. Same thing, no difference. Guru Nanak Ji created the Khalsa, and so did Guru Gobind Singh Ji create the Khalsa. So don't try to say that I'm a Guru Nanak Sikh and not a Guru Gobind Singh Ji Sikh. Same Guru. It's the same Jyot. But what Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj is doing was just putting a stamp on it to say this is the Khalsa Panth now. This is how we will come across, this is how we will serve. But the same thing Guru Nanak Dev Ji taught us, that to serve and protect. People have this vision of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj being old and frail. They were very strong. They were a warrior, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj was. So much so that they used to challenge so many people. Now that is a warrior, Satsanga, because I'm talking about myself. We are scared to say anything to anyone. We say, oh, Viji, I'm sorry, you shouldn't do this. We're really scared. I was we think about it twice. Guru Nanak Ji Maharaj, they jumped into the Ganga river and they challenged the Pandits at the time who were throwing water the opposite direction. That is a warrior, Satsang. So don't think Guru Nanak Ji Maharaj was a frail old person. They weren't. They were a Kal Purukh's Roop, and they were very strong. Because they had conquered the mind, because they were part of Vaheguru. So Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj now has given us such a beautiful way of life. He's created this beautiful panth of Singh and Singhniya, of Kaurs and Singhs. And he's given such a beautiful Gurbani that everybody, regardless what background you're from, what caste, creed, colour, doesn't matter, what tradition you're from, Gurbani is universal. What happens is, us Punjabis, we take Guru Sahib for granted, that the Guru Sahib has given us so much. But we don't take that time out to connect. This is why I was saying, when we do Katha, we're samjhan ourselves. So sometime when you sit down, and sometimes you complain, oh, why am I not connecting? Why am I not becoming closer to Guru? Again, I had this conversation this morning with Bhai Sahib that we were saying, sometimes we stop ourselves from connecting. When we get that feeling that Guru Sahib is enlightening me, we run away from it. And I've been there as well, Satsangaji, and it's shameful to say I've done the same thing. But if Guru Sahib has shown you something that feels so good, then grab it with both hands and hold on to it tight. And once you get that feeling, run with it and enhance that feeling. Sit down, come to the Gurdwara and meditate. But don't just do it just for formality. When you say Vaheguru, 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 say Vaheguru like you're calling for your mum or dad. Because they are our Mata Pita. Guru Sahib is our mum and dad. So say it with love. And say, please Maharaj, help me conquer this mind so I can connect to you. So I can become a sevak of you. And then everything else is just beautiful. I watch the Sevadars in the kitchen and it gives me a khushi to see the Shraddha that everyone's got. Where's that Shraddha come from? It's because we're doing the Seva of Guru Sahib. Satgur ki Seva safal hai, je ko kare chit lai. If you do the Seva with Guru in your mind, with Guru at the forefront, then that Seva is safal, it's fruitful. If you're doing it thinking, oh, I'm washing Falana's plate or I'm washing his banda, then we might not connect. It's all about keeping Guru Sahib in your thoughts. Then that Seva is safal. And then what happens? Once that fruitful feeling comes into your mind, man chandya fal pavana, home vicho jai. Because that home Satsangaji is a killer. It's the home that is killing everyone today. If we can't beat this ego, this pride, we will never be able to connect. Because that pride is telling us, I've done the Seva today. I done the Katha today. I read part today. I done Kirtan today. No, Guru Sahib done the blessings. They made us do Kirtan. They made us do Seva. They made us come to the Gurdwara. We're very fortunate to spend our Sunday afternoon sitting in the charan of Tan Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. Because some people think, oh, Sunday, it's a day off, let's stay home, stay in our beds all day. Jury sideways, the star going left, just sitting there. But making the effort, getting ready, coming to the Gurdwara Sahib and connecting with Sangat. It's a big thing, Satsangaji. We should be proud of ourselves for making that effort, because some people, they don't even make it to the Gurdwara Sahib. Their karma that bad, that they can't even come to the Gurdwara. So we're very fortunate. But that's the beinti I do. If you come to the Gurdwara Sahib, take that time out, try to connect and break that ego. And do the Katha to yourself. Because it's all about convincing yourself. And don't let anyone else put you off this path. Because they will, Satsangaji, it will happen to you. You'll feel this beautiful feeling of Guru Maharaj. And you have 10 guys pulling you down, pulling your leg, come this way, do this. And it takes you away from the truth. but we're ultimately here to connect to the truth, because our purpose in life is Bhai Prapata Manuk de Huriya Gobind Milan ki Ehe Teri Bariya Satsang ji. Maharaj is saying, Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj, we read this in Rera Sahib every day. Oh human, you be given this life. Bandya, you be given this human life form. The highest life form you can ever be. Why Satsang ji? Because Gobind Milan ki. This gives you a chance to meet with Gobind. Gobind meaning Vaheguru. When are you going to do it? Tomorrow? Or are you going to do it next year? Next week? Ehe Teri Bariya Satsang. This is your time to connect to Guru Sahib. How can we do this? Gobind Ke Teri Bariya. Don't try to do it with smartness. Don't try to do it homemade. That's why Maharaj says, Avar kaj tere kite naakam. Don't try to be smart and try to do clever tricks, because these things don't work, Satsang ji. What works? Mil, Sad Sangat, Paj Keval Naam. Meet with the Sad Sangat, meet with Satguru, sit in the charan of Satguru, and Paj Keval Naam. Jap that Naam. Paj man mere, Eko Naam. Jap that Naam that will connect us. And Naam doesn't mean just saying Vaheguru, Vaheguru. Naam is also the Shabad. Naam is the Vichar. Naam has been in the Gurdwara. Naam is read and part. That's all Naam, Satsang ji, because we are part of that Naam. We are part of that Guru. It's just that we have forgotten our way. We have forgotten our directions. So Maharaj tells us very clear, our purpose says that we've come into this earth. It's the best life form you can become, because this life form you can jump that Naam. You can understand your worth in life. Because ultimately, Satsang, you want to leave this life a little bit better and cleaner than we first found it. If we can achieve that goal, then we've succeeded. So if your mission is coming to the Gurdwara every Sunday to do a little bit of cleaning up, that is fine. If it's coming to the Gurdwara to do Langar Seva, that is beautiful. If it's coming to the Gurdwara to read part, that is beautiful. But set yourself a routine. Because if you're consistent with something, inevitably you'll connect then with that thing. Whether it's a diet, or connecting with Guru, or going cycling or swimming, make it a routine, a good routine. So a good routine is Japin Naam, connecting to your Guru, coming to the Gurdwara, doing a bit of seva, because Satguru ki seva safal hai, je ko kare chitlaye, man chindya fal pavana, home vicho jahe, Satsang ji. So forgive me for many mistakes. I am just learning myself. As Sikh, we're all learners. My message is try to connect to the Guru. Make the effort to connect to Guru, and connect by creating a nice routine, that a part of your daily routine is doing something. If you're not doing nothing, start with Simran in the morning. If you're doing Simran, introduce Mool Mantar. If you're doing Mool Mantar, then do Japji Sahib. And then just carry on from there. But one benti I'll do before I come off the stage is, if you're reading part, read it but understand it. Even if it means reading 2 lines every morning but understanding those 2 lines and implementing that into your life, that is better than reading Japji Sahib all as a formality. And if those 2 lines you're reading you don't understand, then speak to the Gyaniji, speak to one of the Sevadars, and they'll explain it to you what those 2 lines Guru Maharaj is telling us. Because that's worth more than someone reading 10 Japji says if you're reading it just for the formality. Satsang. This is why we fail to connect. We're not understanding that beautiful Gurbani that Maharaj has given us. It's a priceless jewel, but we forgot. So let's connect to Guru. Let's become Chardi Kala souls of this earth. And let's do something that we leave something behind a little bit cleaner than we first found it. Leave that legacy of being the best of yourself and connecting with Guru Sahib. So Satsang ji, Keemat Jacha Hai Das, forgive me for many mistakes. Fateh Blau Hun, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.